What's up, Tootie Gang? It's your girl Tootie Graham, back with another video. As I told you guys before, we are gonna address some comments, but before we get to it, make sure you guys like, comment, share, subscribe, and y'all, let's get straight to this video. So I released 3 different diet videos within the last couple of weeks. First video was of me prepping everything for this diet. Second video was how my first week went, and then the last one was, of course, the last week. So I'm gonna go through some of the comments that I've seen that I feel like I need to address or comment on. I do want to start off by thanking everyone that gave me positive comments and vibes throughout this diet process, because it was very hard mentally, but I built up the tolerance to have such a great mindset and a strong mindset. That way I was able to do this regardless of how I actually felt throughout the process, right? So we're gonna get into some of these comments. All right, guys, so let's get straight to it. So the first comment is from Lydia. It says, "You got this. A protein-filled breakfast is always a fantastic start to a day. There's some great zero sugar chocolate and gummy candies to aid that sweet tooth. I definitely understand that struggle, and honestly, I already know of a couple. But yeah, I definitely agree with the protein-filled breakfast. It does help a lot because it doesn't give me much of a hunger, because even though I stopped the 14-day boiled egg diet weeks ago, I still am doing the 2 boiled eggs and an orange in the morning, and it's still working out for me. I don't have much of a craving for snacks in the morning time like I usually do, so obviously that part of the diet worked for me. I'm gonna dive into other parts as we go along this video, but I do want to stress that that part of the diet does help. I love that within those 14 days that the breakfast was very consistent, to kind of where my body's like, okay, I can do just 2 eggs and the orange. You know, I don't really have to have anything else in the morning. Next comment is from Moo. Yes, 8 pounds and 14 days is really good. I always doubt myself when I lose less than what I want, but then I have to remember before I wasn't losing anything. Plus 8 pounds is a lot if you Google how big 1 pound of fat is. I honestly did not even think about Googling how much fat a pound is. I honestly don't really care to know, but I am very, very proud of myself for losing 8 pounds, because like she said, I wasn't losing anything before I started this diet. So the fact that I did lose 8 and 14 days is a big accomplishment, because I've never lost that much weight in just 2 weeks. So I'm very, very proud of that. Also, it's very crazy to think about, because in the actual video, if you watch the first video, in the actual 14 egg diet video that I showed you guys, it said you could lose 24 pounds in 2 weeks. Now, realistically, that's not gonna be for everyone, right? I didn't expect me to lose 24 pounds in 14 days, because I knew that wasn't realistic for me. But seeing everyone's journey in the actual diet itself, everyone was saying how good it actually worked out for them. So it wasn't like, oh, I was just willing to just jump into it and not do my research first. I always do my research on stuff. So that's why I was willing to try this diet out. 1, I love boiled eggs. I eat them like religiously every Easter. That's all I want. I don't want nothing else but boiled eggs. Okay. 2, it seemed realistic because majority of the stuff that includes the diet, I already eat. I eat salads, I eat chicken, I eat a lot of the stuff that it called for. So it's not like it was unrealistic for me to do. It was just more of trying to train my body to actually just eat this portion at this time of the day instead of snacking in between. Because I was a person that if I felt hungry, I needed to get a snack. If I felt hungry, I needed to eat something. It was more of me training my body to be like, hey, you don't have to eat 5 to 6 times a day. You're only really supposed to be eating 3 times a day. So it was more of trying to get my body to a good rhythm and a good schedule of being like, hey, you ain't got to eat every time you're hungry, baby. Like, it's okay. You know what I'm saying? A rebuttal to this comment was, if you are losing 8 pounds in 14 days, I would guarantee you 7.5 of those pounds are water and not fat. If you want to lose fat, you're going to need to be in a calorie deficient, not a starvation diet like this. This is terrible and promoting disordered behavior. So before I get back to the rebuttal against this comment, let me go ahead and reread it. That way you guys can actually see and hear what they said. If you are losing 8 pounds in 14 days, I would guarantee to you 7.5 of those pounds are water and not fat. Either way it goes, regardless if it's water or fat, 8 pounds is off of me in 14 days. That's the bottom line. Regardless if it's fat, water, it don't matter. That weight is off. That's the only thing that matters. We never said it was 8 pounds of fat or 8 pounds of water. We never said what it was. It's out of me. That's all that matters at the end of the day. Next part. If you want to lose fat, you're going to need to do a calorie deficient, not a starvation diet like this. This is terrible and promoting disordered behavior. First of all, I have evidence right here that shows you that this is a calorie deficient diet. Like I said earlier, I do my research before I do anything. I am a business owner. I own my own business. I search everything that goes into my products. I hand make my own products. Every single product I offer, I make myself. I'm going to research every single little thing that goes into each product. There are several different recipes that you can do for one thing. I'm going to research and see which one is the best for my liking, which one is going to benefit my brand and my body more. You see what I'm saying? I'm going to look into stuff before just jumping into it. I don't jump into nothing, baby. That I don't have time to be just jumping from thing to thing to no. That's why I said this was my first diet ever. And I meant that. I do my research. I'm not going to just jump on a diet and waste my time going from diet to diet. I don't have time like that. And like I said, I chose this diet specifically because I went into the research and I was looking at everyone's reviews, because reviews matter, right? So here's my evidence. 2 things. The boiled egg diet limits most foods with moderate to high carb counts, including starchy vegetables, grains, and many fruits. Sugar-sweetened beverages like soda are also off limits, along with processed foods like sweet and salty snacks, frozen foods, and fast food. Did not eat fast food at all. Did not drink anything but water. Didn't have any sweet or salty snacks. And definitely didn't have any frozen meals. So that's number 1 for the boiled egg diet. Number 2, does the 14-day boiled egg diet work? Possibly, although it might not be the most enjoyable, which it wasn't. But like I said, majority of the stuff I ate, I already ate. So it was very easy for me to do. Nor the healthiest option. It's not the healthiest option. It's not. But for someone like me that is very accustomed to what this diet had, I felt it was very easy for me to do. It was going to be hard for me to get adjusted to just eating 3 meals a day because I wasn't doing that. But it was very easy for me to eat the foods that was involved for this diet. Considering the boiled egg diet involves cutting calorie intake. Did you hear that? Cutting calorie intake. That's what calorie deficient is. So therefore, what is starvation having to do with this diet? Because there's no starvation. I didn't starve at all. Now, the first day, if you watched the first video, it felt like I was starving. But that's because it was the first day of me eating 3 meals a day and not eating the exact amount of calories I used to eat. So of course the first day was very hard for me because I'm not taking in as much calories as I was before. What's not clicking, right? So then it's likely to promote weight loss, yet it's restrictive and hard to follow for more than a couple weeks. That's why the boiled egg diet is only 14 days. They already know it's not realistic to do more than 2 weeks. Baby, please do your research before you comment anything like that. I'm not promoting anything to anyone. I did my research before I did this diet. I said in the last video, would I recommend it to anyone doing their first diet? Yes. As a first diet. If you would love to try this out, you can. I'm not pushing this on anyone. I am documenting my journey with this diet and how much it worked. And not only did I lose 8 pounds in 14 days, I actually weighed myself again today. So when I made that video, first time I was 189. Within that first week, I lost 6 pounds, right? So what's 189 minus 6? Do the math. 183, right? So I was 183 within a week. Then the second week, I weighed myself again. I ended up being 181. So I lost 2 pounds within that second week. So that totals 8 pounds. Well, I weighed myself again last week. And I told y'all at the end of that last video that it was that time of the month. So women, you know your weight fluctuates within that time. So you're not going to be the same weight you were before, right? So when I weighed myself last week, I was 182. So it seemed like I gained a pound, but that's also because I was bloating. So of course, I'm going to look a lot heavier and feel a lot heavier than I was before. Well, today I weighed myself. I'm still on it, but it's within the last couple of days of my cycle, right? I'm 180 right now. So just imagine what my weight's going to be when I officially get off. So you're meaning to tell me this diet doesn't work? Yeah, exactly. So before anyone else decides to do any type of comment like that, please do research, because I am going to show receipts for everything. I'm a Libra. I love to show receipts. Don't do that over here, okay? Last comment was a rebuttal. So Moo commented back, okay, it's water weight and it's still pounds down. And as long as you continue with a good diet, it'll keep going down as it has. Obviously, doing this diet isn't a forever thing, but as long as she doesn't eat junk foods, she should be good. Most weight loss starts with water weight, so it doesn't really matter. Exactly. So why would you even comment something like that anyway? If you would have did your research on the actual diet itself before commenting that, Moo wouldn't have had to say anything and I wouldn't have to make this video. I'm just saying. So please, from now on, anyone, before you comment on something you do not know, please do your research. You have plenty of evidence in this video that says it's not the healthiest diet. But if you are very accustomed to eating such things like I was, you can try this diet. Like I said, I was in no shape or form pressing anyone or pressuring anyone to do this diet. I was showing my journey with this diet because I wanted to document this for myself, to show myself that I was able to do this, and I was and did. And not only am I continuing to do the boiled eggs and oranges every morning, I'm also eating salads for lunch and eating low calorie meals for dinner, and still eating my fruits and eating my vegetables and nitpicking little things that I did in the diet. I am not strictly following the diet still, but I did incorporate the eggs and the orange because it works. And I'm incorporating the salads and the chicken and the fruits and every other little thing that I felt like worked really good for me in the diet. So this is proof that everything that you say will have some type of leverage. There will be some person that will have all the proof saying otherwise. So don't leave comments like this saying that I'm promoting starvation. Honey, I didn't starve myself. And if I felt like I was starving myself, I would not have continued this diet. So thank you for letting me address this and showing people the actual evidence, because I didn't want nobody to sit here and think that this was a starvation diet, because it's not. It is a calorie deficient diet. And as you can see, I'm 9 pounds down now. And that is just in what, 21 days? Not including the cycle that decided to jump in there. If you guys want me to update my weight again, I will once I am off. That way you guys can actually see if the cycle made a difference, which I know it did. But if you guys want that, I'll give that to you as well. But that's basically what this video was about. Just addressing the comments. I appreciate Lydia and Moon for the absolute best comments I've seen so far about this journey. I absolutely appreciate it. It means a lot because it's not easy. A diet is not easy. It is very hard for you to lose sight and not finish a diet. We all know that. But the fact that I actually did this 14 diet and didn't even think I would finish it from day one, but I made it, and I'm still incorporating it weeks later, something's clearly working, right? So I just want to leave y'all with that. But please let me know in the comments if you guys want an updated weight journey. I'll give you guys that as well. And hey, if you guys want to see me throughout the week eating what I'm eating, I can do that too. Just let me know in the comments, because this is for y'all. This is for me too, but I want you guys to be a part of it. So hope you guys have a great day, and I'll see you guys next time.